Welcome to Leos for Leos, the only channel on YouTube dedicated to only Leos. If you know a Leo, please share this video with them. It may help them during the month. Alright, let's get right into the reading. What is in store for Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising for October 2018? We're getting into the full swing of fall now, so let's see what the fall has in store for Leos. All right, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so this is basically you, Leos. You are in a very regal position, you know. You're standing very regally here. The Pentacles are all about trade, money, career, that kind of thing. So this is about hard work and dedication and loyalty. So we're just pretty much continuing all of the work from last month, and you're really enjoying it. So you can see what it's like for you to depend on this kind of work for your income for the next few years or more. This is something you enjoy doing, but you are working incredibly hard, and it is a sacrifice to a lot of your personal time to work on this. The Queen of Pentacles is really about that energy, about that work ethic, about that work energy. There's a sense of intuitiveness about it, and a very natural way about making a living, but it's, again, lots of hard work. It's not going to come easy. I think it might be even easier to just go somewhere and let them tell you what to do and you do it. That's pretty easy. But this one, it's your dream job is a lot more work. It's a lot more labor intensive, but the product is going to be something you'll be very proud of. You may even decide that you might need to clean up around the house, because the Queen of Pentacles is very domesticated, and so that might come out this month, which is kind of good. Just clean up around your place. Just make sure that everything is feng shui. You've got some feng shui going, or you've got, things are organized in their proper space. This way, when you need things, they're easily accessible. It may also be putting a few decorative touches to things, so things are aesthetically pleasing to the eye, and that your home life is at least, a great place for you to retreat to. And so, to be honest, with the Venus in retrograde this month, concentrating on working and doing this kind of domesticating is actually going to be a smart idea, something to occupy your mind and your time. You like doing this particular job, so that's not a problem. This is actually all very pleasant stuff. And I'm going to tell you to dive into this feeling, because we're not going to want to remain the Queen of Pentacles or in that energy field. It's just, we've been there. We've been working for a long time. There may be a little itchiness to go do something else, but it's not the time. Just continue to focus on this energy. The Queen, what is this that I'm feeling? Because this is not just coming from the card. This is more of an intuitive thing that I'm picking up. So let's see what else is happening here. What else is in store for Leos for 2018, the month of October? Sun, Moon, Rising. Why am I getting this weird feeling here? This sense that Leo wants to itch away from being the Queen of Pentacles. All right. Okay, we have the Hermit card. All right, the Hermit card. That's explaining things a little bit more. This is a cautionary card. This is telling me for sure you will have a period and a time period of solitude. I'm hearing the word of solitude. Being alone, away from everyone else. Now, it could be that you're away from everyone else because you've been shunned because of something you've said or done that was insensitive. Or it's on your own volition because you just need a timeout. You just need some time to think things over. I'd rather that you put yourself in solitude than to have a situation happen. So here's what I'm picking up. If you look at the Hermit, he is holding a lantern. And of course, like that light at the lantern is enlightenment. And enlightenment means you're doing everything better. That means you're handling your emotions better. That means you're working better. That means you found answers to questions that have been bugging you for years. You know, you're having breakthroughs, and you want those. You want breakthroughs. You're going to be able to use this time to work on self-improvement. You know, it's just gonna be about spending a little bit more time on you, spending a little bit more time thinking about maybe the past. Let's go to the other frontier, because the other side of this is that you being put into this solitude. And how that will happen is by offering up an opinion or something that is said that is insensitive, that you don't really mean, because you don't know the whole story. You're going to look like the bad guy. Okay? So keep quiet. Concentrate on your work. Strategize. Listen. Be kind. Because I'm just gonna spend a little bit more time on this, because this is a message that you really need to hear. You're going to hear a story, or you're going to hear something that may have some deceptive twist to it. Some lying may be going on. And the thing is that what is being said is said specifically to trigger you. Okay? It might be somebody really close to you who wants to pull you into their argument. If you feel like you're being triggered, which is one of those things, like somebody could say one thing and then next minute you are full of rage. Let the rage happen, but don't explode. I want you to take those feelings of, why are you triggered? Why are you triggered? What are the emotions that you're feeling, and why are they triggering you? Is there something from your childhood, or was there a time when you had no power over your situation or your circumstances? Why is this happening? And this particular feeling is there to make you think of these old wounds and lick them privately. This is the time for private reflection and healing, soul searching, to find true inner peace and zen in the real world. Okay? It all really depends on you. So, okay, well, let's dig deeper. What is happening here with Leos? Sun, Moon, Rising for the month of October 2018. Sun, Moon, Rising. What's going on here? What's happening? We've got someone with an incredible work ethic, and then some solitude. What's happening here? What's happening for Leos in October 2018? All right, we have the Four of Pentacles. Okay. So we're keeping in line with this period of solitude where you're analyzing your own assets. And this is actually a must for you. You must analyze your assets. Because I'm feeling like the month of October is the nesting period. Like you've done a whole lot of work in July, August, September. Lots of work. But and at this point you're still really fine-tuning. You're fine-tuning still. There's a lot of fine-tuning. And that's getting your emotional state together, getting your physical looks together, getting your image together. What do you have in your bank account? How can you tweak your budget to save as much as you possibly can? Are you using all of your resources? Are you maximizing your workspace? These are all questions you'll need to figure out moving forward. And you've thought about this before. This isn't your first time thinking about it. It's just that in October you're going to have to like really fine-tune it more, look at it more, tweak it more. This is the time to consider all of your money options and skills, to look over your plans and make sure that the foundation is laid in strong. This could be a lot of fun for you because you like this. You want material success. Now, this is not the time, however, to launch new things. This is the preparation phase. How does your product look? How will your personal brand look? What are the things you're going to say in your Instagram profiles? What's the website look like? What does the Facebook page look like? This is about getting that your physical, the physical look of your business and your image and your brand together. These are things you're going to have on your mind too. Like looking the part, wearing the right clothes. Do you need a suit or do you need jeans and t-shirt? What image are you putting out there? Is this the image you want to be putting out there? You're going to be evaluating that. And that still has to do with the solitude. No one really knows about this. You're working this out in your mind and on paper but you're not really having telling everyone, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is all stuff you're working with in behind the scenes. Lots of behind the scenes stuff this month. You're going to have a lot of fun with this. So what's next for Leos? What's next for Leos in October 2018? Sun, Moon, Rising. Sun, Moon, Rising. October 2018. What's in store? All right, we've got the King of Pentacles. Okay, the King of Pentacles. Wow, this is still telling the story of solitude. Okay, still telling the story of solitude. I see a lot of hard work. Very humble attitude. Stay humble. Work hard. Focus on this plan and this dream that you have. I love it. Take your time when deciding on things too. Don't start anything brand new that you've never done before. But start something new that you've done before. Something proven that you know for sure from your own experience. It's not a good time to jump into things that you just suddenly has this like impulse to do, like an impulse buy. Because taking off in anything just yet is just, it might not, it is too much of a risk, especially with this Venus retrograde circling us during the month of October. You don't want to do that. And this card is a great energy for getting methodical work done. This King of Pentacles is the master planner and strategizer. So it falls in line with the last one. You're guarding your security, you're assessing what you've got, you're trying to figure out how things work and will financially be beneficial to you. And then you have the King of Pentacles, who's a strategizer and a planner. These are great energies for business. I don't know why these cards are coming up for us, but this is what is happening for Leos, and I'm loving it because, of course, that success is what we've been searching for. So, planning, strategizing, we've been doing that all this time. You mean there's more? Yes, there's more planning, there's more hard work, there's more strategizing. Sorry, but that's what I've got here. And can you go wrong with a business that has a lot of strategizing, a lot of planning, and a lot of hard work? Not as bad as you think. I mean, I think this is all of the formula for success, right? Is hard work and good planning. So if you think that your plans are not as good as as they should be, now you're going to fine tune them even more. So the last two cards are proving just that. The idea is to be the King of Pentacles. If you aren't already, dive into it. Okay? He's slow to deliberate, right? That's why I don't want you getting into some crazy idea right away. Do methodical and patient, a very good money earner, honest and hardworking. I mean, this is all great stuff. Let's see what else is in store for Leo for the month of October 2018, Sun, Moon, Rising. What's next for Leo? In October 2018. Sun, Moon, Rising. All right, we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant. All right. This is still, you're still on this incredible solitude journey with all of the work and solitude and elevation of spiritual enlightenment, and this is just the direction you need. This is the power you need to depend on. This is also part of like manifesting all of those dreams. You are praying a lot. You're doing manifesting tricks. You're using vision boards. You're using crystals. You're using meditation. You're envisioning your success. All those things. It's just all of the things that you are going to be doing to create the success that you want, and you'll be instinctively looking inward for answers, because again, whether forced or self-induced, you'll be feeling like the world around you is not on your level. You need a higher stimulation and deeper understanding of your emotional and psychological health and wellness. This is going to be very essential. You'll be also looking into the past, your childhood issues, and karmic energy will be asking for forgiveness or even acknowledge your own guilt in situations. Either way, it will be a spiritual awakening for you that will help you to find personal truth. What is your truth? And with talks of all this solitude, really think of Superman at his fortress of solitude, where he gets information from his father and recharges himself for the battles ahead. Channel Superman. Let your superpowers restore with some alone time, meditation, perhaps even seek some advice from or some help from the advice from the self-help community or even a local church. But I mostly feel that it will come from within and not from without. Listen to your inner voice too. It's much smarter than you think. There's wisdom really in us all. It just needs the individual to focus on it to bring it out and to aid us when we need it. Just take your time and bring out your inner wisdom. All right, let's find out what else is in store for Leos in October 2018. What else is in store for Leos in October 2018? Sun, Moon, Rising. All right. All right, we have the Two of Wands. Okay, so these are your plans. Wow. Okay, Two of Wands. Okay, Wands, action. Okay, I always associate Wands with action, and there's like big actions happening here. This is about these are your plans, okay? This is your plans for expansion and world domination on a global scale. You're very quiet about this right now. Your plans are kind of in, not quite a secret, but maybe you've told a few people, but you're still working on things and you're still developing, and this development phase is going to be a while. You're not going to be taking off to the moon just yet, okay? Or you're a couple months away. I know you're itching to get out there and do it and show people who you are, but it's not, the time hasn't come yet. You do have your toes dipped in the water, but you haven't gone all the way in the pool. Like, you haven't gone to social media and talked about it. You haven't been boasting about it. You're kind of just putting the plan together because you know that this is going to be really good. This is going to be juicy, and you don't want to spill any of the tea before the time is, it's right to share it with everyone. Okay, so here is the deal. If this is going to be successful, you know that everybody is going to eventually find out, and everybody's going to know exactly how good you are and how incredible your plans are, and you're going to get all that social reward, that success, that the accolades, all that stuff. And that's not why you're in it for. I mean, that's part of the reason why you're in it. You want the validation that you are accepted by society, your peers, or just in general. It's a nice feeling. but you're doing it more for self-validation. You want to prove to yourself that you can do this. And I think you're in it for the right reasons this time. You're definitely in it for the right reasons. At the point being, you're not really satisfied though. There's something missing here. You definitely want more. You know, there's this, and I want to say ambitiousness, but it's not really ambitiousness. It's like, it looks like ambition, but there's something that's making your victories really feel too small. I don't know if it's self-esteem or what it is. Probably the next card will tell me more, but this is, you know, on in any other occasion, this particular card will give me the sensation of victory and success and happiness, right? But there is a dissatisfaction happening there. You know, there's nothing that will stop you from feeling this way, even though you know, and I know, and I know that there's sufficient proof that you're on the right path, right? I'm going to feel this too during the month. If you didn't know that, I'm a Leo. I'm sharing that right now. So, I'm a Leo as well. So, we're both going to be going through this. And like, we know, we're intelligent enough to know that this is happening, right? We're going to feel this way, and we're going to know why we're going to feel this way, but there's nothing we can do to stop it. It's just going to have to happen. And when it happens, just don't fight it and blame yourself and get, your panties in a bunch. Just acknowledge, yes, I have these feelings of unease, or I'm just not feeling satisfied enough with the work and the way things are going. And just drink it in, because it's pushing you to evolve. That part of that growing is also pointing out the moments when you're not feeling your best and why you're not feeling your best. Whatever it is, there's something that doesn't feel right to you, even though you know that you're on the right path. There's something that needs to be tweaked. Now, what else is in store for Leo for October 2018? What else is in store? All right, we have the 10 of Pentacles. It's a financially beneficial card. Okay, it's about wealth accumulated in the form of money or even advice. So, yes, there is a movement in your financial endeavors. A very big improvement. Perhaps saving, perhaps a new job or a promotion, or some gifted money from somewhere. It's happening, but then again, there is this melancholy about it. You're not ecstatic about all of the things that are happening for you that are really great here, and maybe it's just because you're over the hype. You manifested all of this, and you're getting the evidence that your plan is working, but you're completely over it. You're not unhappy, right? You're not like depressed or anything. You're just not over the moon about everything that's happening. So, the question is, what's wrong? What's wrong here? And I am, I get this weird feeling that it's not about being a go-getter you know, that what I was saying before about being ambitious. But I think it's about an inner turmoil that you're having. You can't enjoy wealth or success if your emotional health is off kilter. And you know, that's probably the lesson here this month. It's all about dealing with your emotional state. Like, you know, we had the hermit in the beginning where you were kind of either by society or personally forced into a seclusion. The success is only success if the mind perceives it as success. So there's some emotional stuff going on that can't be helped, must be felt. Even if there's all these like amazing pentacle cards doing what you want it to do, the universe is working with you on your plans. You've got to keep your head right. Okay? You've got to keep your head right about your success. And I love the fact that these are all related cards. They're all really related to each other. The last one falls in beautifully with this one as telling the story about someone who is receiving evidence in the universe that things are working out and is slightly not able to feel the joy from it. Okay, and how rare is that? How rare is it that the universe like does everything you want it to do to a T? So let's see what else. I'm pretty certain the next card is going to tell us more. What else is going on for Leos? I mean, what's wrong, Leos, in October 2018? Please tell us what is going on with Leos for 2018, the month of October. This is so strange. Tell us what's happening. What's up? I want to get a good shuffle in here so I can get a good card. All right, so we have the Four of Cups. Yep, there's the dissatisfaction. There's the dissatisfaction. Is this what you want? This is part of the happiness quotient. The formula for happiness is partially there. It's not completely the way you want it. And maybe it's that you're just not sure you want to work this hard to get so little benefit. Maybe it's too much work and not enough results. But you're just getting started with this. Or at least doing things in the new way that you've been doing them in the last few months. It's going to take time to build velocity. If you quit now, or even worse, change gears, you've lost. Okay, so staying the course is so important here. Even if you feel dissatisfied, you just have to grit it out and bear with this feeling until it passes. And it will pass. It will pass. I mean, you'll see that you're going to start to feel better about it. And this whole period of solitude is also going to dissipate. There's deliberation and decisions and a multitude of gifts that are being given to you, and they're just not the gifts that you wanted. Let's move on and see what's going to happen here, because we know this is going to pass. Let's see what's next for Leo in October 2018. What's next for what's next for Leos in October 2018? Sun, Moon, Rising. What else is next for us? All right, we have the Six of Pentacles. All right, so this, oh my God, I just love the way these cards are all telling the same story. It's telling the same story. All right, you're seeing results, right, from your work and your hard work that you've been doing, and it's paying off. It's time for you to try to start understanding how to celebrate your wins. Celebrate your success in some way. And if you're kind of reluctant to do that, maybe you could consider even celebrating it by doing some kind of small kindness to someone else. And I think that's what's missing from reaching your milestones and doing it all in secret or some kind of pseudo secret. You're getting all these wins, but there's really no one to share all that you have been growing and getting, and no one that understands what's going on. And these successes may not seem like a whole lot to some people, but to you and for you, it's a great deal. I mean, you don't exactly want to go around and tell people, "Hey, I got this amount of money in my bank account." No, but having success is an achievement for you, and you deserve a little celebration for it. Enjoy your victories because they reaffirm to your subconscious that you're actually doing what it takes to succeed. You're actually going to be developing the habit of succeeding. It's just sort of like do something, succeed at it, celebrate it. Your brain is like, oh, I want the celebration. Programming your brain to understand that it gets a celebration after it does something successfully is building the habit of continuously building more success. So don't skip that step, for crying out loud. I do it all the time as well. You know, sometimes we want to celebrate, and we're always celebrating for absolutely no reason whatsoever. But when you do get a success in your life, do this, because there you go. That's what celebration's for. Celebration is the reward for doing something that's different and great, and something you want to be repeated. Now, here's the breakdown. Okay, so stay out of other people's conversations. If you get triggered, keep your cool. Seek some alone time to restore yourself and restore your mind. Then, practice gratitude. Even when you don't want to and you don't care to, find something to be grateful for. I'm going to promise you that can change your emotional state and also get you productive as well. So you get to see some of the assets that you actually have in your life and start using them. And the last bit of advice from the cards, don't forget to celebrate your wins, because you actually train yourself to be more successful when you reward yourself for being successful. So that is pretty much it. Thank you so much, Leos, for listening. I deeply, deeply appreciate you, and I hope that my reading helps you at least through the month of October. To you, many, many blessings, love, and light, Leos.